Now, Indian-American astronaut Sunita Williams and her colleague Butch Wilmore have been struck at the International Space Station for the past 9 months. But now they are a step closer to homecoming. NASA and Elon Musk-owned SpaceX finally launched the Crew-10 mission aboard a Falcon 9 rocket, marking a major stride towards the return of the astronauts. Earlier launch was called off due to a technical snag. Now, SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from the National Aeronautics Space Station and with the Crew-10 on board. The Crew-10 mission will bring a new team of astronauts to the International Space Station, including NASA's Annie McCain and Nichols. Japanese space agency JAXA's Tayuka and Russian astronaut will also be on board. Since the SpaceX crew has been successful orbital placing post-launch, Williams and Wilmore are expected to depart from the International Space Station after the 20th of March.
So Anne McClain and Nicole Ayers.
Now, SpaceX has announced plans to launch their rocket to bring back Sunita Williams and fellow astronaut Butch Wilmore. Imagine being stranded in space for almost 300 days when you were supposed to go only for 8 days. For Indian origin NASA astronaut Sunita Williams, that became the reality. From groundbreaking experiments to record-breaking spacewalks, her journey abroad has left the International Space Station an edible mark with the future of space exploration. Here's a report.
What would you do if you were stranded in space for almost 300 days? Imagine floating 400 kilometers above Earth, facing challenges you never thought possible. For Indian origin NASA astronaut Sunita Williams, this scenario became a reality. But what exactly has Sunita done in space during this extended time? From growing lettuce in space to conducting groundbreaking experiments, Williams has been busy. As part of NASA's plant growth research, she helped study how plants thrive in space, focusing on how varying conditions impact plant growth. Williams also made history by breaking spacewalking records, spending over 62 hours outside the International Space Station. She also helped set up the packed bed reactor experiment, studying how to improve water recovery and heat management in space. The advancements could be crucial for long-term missions to the Moon, Mars and beyond. While it is a far cry from the space adventure we imagine, with over 900 hours of research and numerous record-breaking achievements, Williams' time in space has made history. Sunita Williams has not just survived in space, she has led vital research that will shape the future of space travel. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore will be returning to Earth after 9 long months. But it will not be easy for them. They are likely to experience several physical and psychological challenges as they will readjust towards gravity after this extended stay in space. Take a look.
Go Community 1. And we all know that.
A 10-day space odyssey that ended up lasting almost 10 months. But it will not be a normal homecoming. Williams and Wilmore will face difficulties to adapt to Earth's gravity. The two may experience baby feet after extended space travel, which means they will lose the thick part of their skin as weightlessness causes foot calluses to diminish. They may experience dizziness, vertigo, and difficulty walking for the first few days. Even though astronauts exercise in space, muscles, especially in the legs and back, weaken due to reduced use. Prolonged weightlessness leads to bone density loss, increasing the risk of fractures. In space, fluids shift upwards and the heart does not have to work as hard to pump blood. They will require a period of cardiovascular recovery. They might experience special disorientation as the brain readjusts to the constant downward pull of gravity. To counter these effects, NASA and other space agencies have extensive rehabilitation programs involving physical therapy, medical monitoring, and gradual reconditioning. After coming back from space, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore will take weeks to acclimatize. Bureau Report, India Today.